Welcome back to Terraria. We might, or we should try to beat the game today. Which might happen very quickly, and if so, then I'll just do a little exploration of the world at the end. Be like, well, look, we're over. We're done with. Oh, that's right, I have this. And that'll be exciting. Regardless what happens, that'll be exciting, I think. Didn't I fight the guy up here last time? And if I recall, I do have just a couple of things to try. What is my weapon, anyways? That's right, I've got this. Which does a lot of damage. You know, here's the thing. Here's the thing about these weapons, and I don't quite understand functionally how they work. A powerful javelin that unleashes tiny eaters. Do the tiny eaters all do the exact same amount of damage as the 97, or is it like there's thoughts? Hello, Teal. I haven't seen you in like ages. Maybe my most played game. I've gone through spurts because I've never ever played Terraria before in my entire life. I never bought it. I just never had it ever. So obviously going through it my very first time. There's been some struggles. I haven't been looking things up. Although occasionally I've gotten advice from chat members, but from what I realize from people is like, or from people who play this game a lot, watching me play, is they're coming to terms with the fact that not everything in this game is as clear as it maybe could be for somebody who's never played this game before. So if you're not looking stuff up, you might just miss a lot of stuff. It's like, yeah, this maybe it's not the most intuitive in every aspect, but the more I've learned about the game, the more I think I've found it fun. I think it's the kind of game in which you enjoy it more once you know more about it. If that makes any sense. There's a lot of games like that. Literally the only thing I have left, technically, is beating the Moon Lord, which I can summon right now, but I've died multiple times to him, so I kind of just want to, like, you know, take my time. But I think I enjoy it. It's fun. I see the appeal of it. I don't think this is going to be one of my favorite games. And here's the thing. If I had played this when I was younger, if I had picked this up on Steam when I was like, when the game had come out, like everyone else had, and played it, I'm sure that my perception would be very different. Let me turn that down a little bit. That audio's a bit too loud. Obviously, right? You can't help but think, wait. That's right. I rearranged all of my stuff to min-max my damage. Getting the gym as a child by watching Let's Play progressions felt like second nature. Yeah. And a lot of people are like that. Again, like half the people who come into my stream saying, man, I love Terraria, they all have like 2,000 hours in this fucking game. It's like, great. You're really gonna love me play it. It's really gonna seem exciting. Did I? Oh, it's R, jeez. But that's with anything. I mean, hell, my favorite game is The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, right? But I know that game like the back of my hand. If I were to play it today, would I enjoy it as much? Because invariably speaking, I'm going to get stuck somewhere, and would that be enjoyable to me? I don't know. It's kind of hard to say. The game was more stripped back at the time. I know that there have been like 20 updates, and they'll add content and bosses and mechanics and stuff. That's another thing. It's like any long-running game with consistent updates. If you get in right at you dive right in right at the start, it's different. You have the context for every change and every little, you know, design choice. And as time goes on, what's that? As time goes on, things might become less and less clear. Yo. So that makes a huge difference. I'm not here to say this game is bad, by the way. I don't think it's one of my favorites, but I quite like it. And at this point, I see the appeal of certain things, like going to different enemies to get all the trinkets or trying to get all the weapons, which are some like, to be fair, which I didn't get a lot of because I was like, it doesn't seem that good. Not knowing that some of these weapons have special features and you can combine them to get better weapons with other special features. I was like, I didn't know, man. The game didn't tell me. My logical brain wasn't logical enough. Oh. And I got this amazingly strong weapon. I don't know if it's actually the... I like this weapon more because I don't have to aim. Are there no pillars? I must have... Oh, shit. I went the wrong way. I mean, there's still a significant amount of things I didn't do in this game. I never went fishing in Terraria, ever. It's Sturgeon Sunday right now as well. I'm glad to have played it, though, just because... And I can see the appeal of playing this again. Like, if I played this a second time, I understand that I know so much more about the game and what to do and where to go. And now there's, like, little things I can try to get. I'm aware. All the mechanics make sense to me now. I'm not just going to be throwing away random stuff I don't need. I don't know everything, but at this point, I know significantly more than I did. So it's going to have a different kind of enjoyment, I think. I also think I'll just do a lot better. I think having a guide up or playing with a friend who knows the progression is ideal. I did have a friend who's been watching me play. He was another one of those 2,000 hours, played it tons, played it modded, done everything with it. Because even now, I'm guaranteed there's still a lot of things I've missed. And bosses that I, like, skipped out on. Like, oh yeah, King Slime, I beat him last stream. It's like, oh, fuck, I was supposed to do him first. Hey, yo, it's that guy, but he's famous. I don't know who you're talking about. No idea. But yeah, it's a fun game. And for, what is it, like 10 bucks still on Steam? It's always been 10 bucks. It's well worth the price. Although at this point, there's been like 10, I don't know, not 30 streams. There's been a lot of streams of this game. Nothing's wrong with that. But, you know, I don't want to play a game forever. Did I ever play Grounded? I did not play Grounded. That's the one where you get, like, you're a little man in a big world. I know they just announced Grounded 2. Not that anybody cares, but Xbox did their Xbox showcase. I was watching my dear friend Artist do a stream where he was painting. Or not painting, drawing for a victory shot. He had the Xbox showcase up, which I forgot about. And as he was drawing, I didn't see anything of note. To be honest. I'm so sorry. The Xbox. I'm sorry, Xbox. You had a lot of world premieres, and I don't remember almost anything you showed. I'm gonna be honest. Sorry, Phil Spencer, but nothing stuck out to me. If it's the most bang for your buck gaming, yeah. Again, I'm not like at this point in my life. I've got limited time. I feel like most of the streaming I do is, well, most of the gaming I do is on stream. If I am being honest. I do stream a lot, to be fair, but with that in mind, I can't exactly, like, a game that's too long, I don't look for bang for my buck anymore. Like a good 20-hour experience is great. 10, 20-hour experience, 30 hours maybe. Great, wonderful. Anything too long, it's like, oh, fuck, am I going to have time to stream this? Am I going to have time to play this? It's like, maybe not. I might not be able to. That's the adult sadness that appears as you get older. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids the game. What's it with slop? I don't care about Grounded, so Grounded 2 didn't stick out to me. And they just announced Grounded, like, 3. Like, Grounded but with robots at the Steam's Game Fest. Yeah, I'm curious. I don't know. Are the Terraria devs making another game? Because I'm getting them confused with Stardew Valley. Because Stardew Valley's doing, like, the Haunted Chocolatier. I don't know what Terraria guys are working on. If they are even working on anything. Fuck you, fuck you. Fuck you. I still have to try with this enemy. I can't, like... I can still fuck up fighting this guy. Why am I not using my UFO? Do your cult. There you go. Please get out of the sky, man. I don't want you in the sky. Butterflies in the sky. I can fly really high because I'm high. I'm in the sky. And I can fly because I am in the... Which one are you? That one. I just combined 2 songs there. It was magical. Please stop shooting me. That's unpleasant. Nobody but likes being shot at, but especially me. Johnny No Shoot. That's what they used to call me in school. Anytime someone shot me in school, which is a common occurrence in America, I'm sorry, I'd get very upset about it, so they stopped doing it, you know. Very polite of them. That's fucked up, I'm so sorry. Hey, I live in America. I'm okay to make that joke. Truthfully, I should make tornado jokes as someone who's born in Texas. As we did have to, like, hide under tables when tornadoes hit our schools sometimes. Or we're in the area. Shockingly common occurrence. It is crazy to me. Like, as a kid, tornadoes were such a prevalent worry. I didn't stress about it because I wasn't even a worry. I was just used to it. But I guess, you know, other places, other countries don't really have that concern about tornadoes. Twisters. It's like, yeah, I was home alone one day. Tornado sirens going off in my neighborhood. I was sick. I was like 7. It's all right. Grab the animals. Go to the broom closet. Hide. Hope you don't die. Yeah, it's fine. It's normal. Normal human existence. Every country has their own natural disaster worry. Or every state. Maybe that's just America, but, you know. Depending on where you live, you're just like, oh, you got to worry about this. Are you going to worry about wildfires? Earthquakes? Tornadoes? Hurricanes? Which one do you want? We got them all. Or blizzards. I mean, that's also a problem. Take your pick. Yeah, I like this weapon because I don't have to aim, and that's comforting. Dude, you got like 300 health. Please die already. Thanks. Definitely another update. Yeah, I know. Never experienced a natural disaster. Never. Yeah, that is genuinely unusual for me, just a little bit. Some countries deal with it too. I mean, if you go to like Japan, and they obviously have worries about tsunamis and earthquakes. It just depends on where you live in the world. I like this song. How do you dodge this fucking war? I guess you do that. Ugh. I've never been good at it. But yeah, Japan obviously has its own very explicit worries. God, every time I go back home, I feel like my entire building is on fire. That's not what's happening, but... Here's the thing, I can take out the cultists and take out these pillars. It's a little... I don't want to say tedious, it's just a little time-consuming, because I just have to keep doing it, but... It's my own fault for being bad at games. It's the ultimate test. The gamer test. It adds a little variety to life. See, guys, that's why we need to become mole men and live underground. Natural disasters can't hurt you underground, except the ones that can, but, you know, ignore those ones. All we gotta do is live in the subway system, underground. Moles. Mole men. That's my philosophy. Mole it up. Dig, dig, dig away. Listen, the moles. You ever watch Avatar? The moles are one of the original benders. They have, like, enlightenment. If we could be the mole people... I mean, it's either that or live in the sky, and we can't live in the sky as of yet, so we gotta live with moles. That's the only way to reach, you know, true peace. Everyone's equal under the ground. Because it's too dark to see anything. Prefer crab people? Okay, we don't need animal racism. All animals are pretty cool. Is it carcinogenesis where, like, every creature on Earth is going to become a crab? I talked about this in another stream, but, like, where evolution kind of, like... It's this weird theory that all evolution leads to people becoming... Or creatures becoming crab-like. Something like that. Or it always develops, like... I don't remember what the details of it. What do I look like? A scientist myself? No. I mean, I technically am, if you want to call me a computer scientist, but I don't think that's quite true. It's like the difference between a composer and a performer. You might both know music, but there's a different level of what you're doing with it. That's the difference between a scientist and a software developer and a computer scientist. So I don't know if I want to be a crab. Like, what am I going to do with the big meaty claws? They seem dangerous. I mean, I know they're not just for attracting mates, but that leaves a lot of open questions. I will say, there are times when this combat evolves into flying in circles. Well, at least now it's evolved to flying in circles. But as soon as you get wings, it's like, yeah, I'm just going circles. While shooting. It's ultimate gameplay. What are you shooting at, man? Yeah, I hope everyone's doing well this lovely, lovely Sunday afternoon. If it is Sunday for everybody. I don't know times. I don't want to... By the way, this is hard. So I don't want to say I'm glad that I'm finishing Terraria, but I've been playing it for quite a while. It's good to eventually finish things. Finish. Also, again, it's the time of the year where like tons of games are coming out and it's all the sorts of stuff I want to check out. And I bought Oblivion because I want to play Oblivion. And I played it once. Like, maybe that could be one of my weekend streams when I have, like, not the regular stuff that is going on. Take the time out of my day. I guess people like watching Oblivion. I don't really know. Is it weird to say, like, I have interest in Bethesda's games, in Skyrim and Oblivion. And even things like Fallout, but actually watching people play them, I don't tend to do it because for some reason I don't find it that interesting to watch. Often. Like, I've never wanted to watch people play Skyrim. I don't know why, it just seems boring. And that's just me. Other people seem to fucking love it, so I can't really say anything about it, but... maybe it's not that boring, but I don't end up doing it. But can you do it with a big old claw? I don't know. Getting a bit long in the tooth. I mean, I figured as much, but that's why I'm like, you know... That's why I do multiple games. Here's the thing about games, is people always want to watch something. And as soon as you stop doing that one thing, they're like, oh shit, I don't want to watch that anymore. That's fair enough. The beauty is I only play what I want to watch, which is nice. Or what I want to play, rather. Which varies wildly. Oh, yeah, just nail him down. Nail him down. Beautiful. Yeah, this weapon is strong. I knew this weapon is strong, but, like... that doesn't mean I was actively utilizing it properly. Beautiful. Let me sit down. I'm standing right now. There's no reason to stand. What I'm using right now is fucking up. Sorry, thing off my desk, and now it's like, I need to tape this shit down. I'm genuinely gonna tape something to my fucking PC tower with duct tape. Like a strong, that's what you do. As a, oh, my camera's gone. That's exciting. As the strong gamer that I am. What is it even fucking plugged into? Also, that's a great sound effect, by the way. Love it. There we go. Fucking super white. So my lights are incredibly bright. Exposure down. Getting like there, white balance up a little bit. Sounds like a dog choking on a bone. Sorry. I can make a beat out of this. Oh, thanks, guys, for doing that to me. Don't I do it for you? I'm a strong independent gamer. They are good RPGs, but super long. I mean, they're super long because you can just do whatever. But they're also apparently quite fun, because you can do whatever. Ironically, I think part of the aspect is I don't always know what to do. And I guess if I want to, I could just follow quests and see what happens, which I ought to do. The other thing to keep in mind is I'm probably not very good at games. Also, I can't see anything. Oh, there's a tree. It's like I can't see anything. Like, I'm not actually very good at games. I know I put on this persona of the ultimate gamer, but By the way, I'm still waiting for like the UGC to start happening. You know, they have the UFC for the Ultimate Fighting Championship. Where's the Ultimate Gaming Championships? You just do gaming-related things, and the Ultimate Gamer comes out on top. You normally wouldn't think gamers are tops, but you know what? They can surprise you. I love that I'm not even aiming. I'm just shooting into the fucking sky and seeing what happens. And some things are dying. I feel like using the fire thing on these guys probably isn't prudent. See, the other benefit is using this stick is that it hits multiple enemies. It just flies towards them, wherever they fucking are. The Dracomeyer sounds like Crocomeyer. Please die. You've got like 50 fucking javelins in you, and I want those to kill you. I might go back to this one. They aren't. They don't need the 120 damage or whatever, the 200 damage, necessarily. And I'm doing. I do have ways of summoning the Moon Lord right now, right here today, but I want to get a little bit more so that I can do like 4 in a row if I really want to. And to get it out of the way. Get me familiar with fighting again. That way I don't just jump into fighting an evil bad guy from nowhere. What is this? Is there a story for Terraria? Like, it occurs to me that I don't know. You're just here. Bad things happen. There's bosses and stuff, but like there's clearly some kind of lore about like the purple stuff and the you know, the hollow, the hallow. But I don't know what it is. And I don't know if it's like Dark Souls lore where none of it like matters with actual gameplay, but it's little snippets of stuff you could theoretically find out if you just take your brain and theorize. But like there's stuff happening, and I mean, there's clearly no specific story, right? I'm not going through like a linear adventure, but I mean you are, but I guess the question is there actual lore or is it just random stuff for fun? Competition of who can press A faster. It's a peak skill test. Yeah, you do that one Mario Party minigame where you have to like put down the womps. What are you fucking doing over here, man? And if you can get over 100, you're counted as a real gamer. Otherwise known as a gamer, which is how the pros say the word gamer. I do think I would have liked Terraria as a kid, though. Because I mentioned it when I first started streaming this game. There used to be a game called Junk Jack, which was a fucking mobile game. That is also on PC and other stuff, too. Which was... I mean, Terraria's on mobile, so you know what? That's no different. And it happened around the same time as Terraria, so it wasn't like a copycat, I'm pretty sure. It was kind of its own mutual inspiration game. That is exceptionally similar to this game, but also Minecraft. Where you're a 2D plane going left to right, you break stuff, you break trees, you build stuff, you build a base, you fight monsters, you get items. There were some slightly different mechanics, like you could farm and shit, and you had more like items to build. There were certain things that were explicitly more like Minecraft and it's things that are explicitly more like Terraria. But it was exceptionally similar if you don't know or have never ever seen it. I suggest looking up Junk Jack. Just for comparison's sake. Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. Yoroshiku onegai shimasu. Fun desu. Yeah, my Japanese is too shoddy to do more than that. And not sound like an idiot. Nihongo wa muzukashii da yo. Artist has arrived. Hello, artist. Welcome to the fun zone. I can't really say that because Weird Al calls his shit the fun zone based on his song The Fun Zone from his movie UHF. So if I say welcome to the fun zone, that's just stealing from Weird Al. And you can't steal from Weird Al. It's not like he's ever stolen from anybody ever. That would be ridiculous. He's not actually stolen. He always gets the rights, or he tries to get the rights. Except in specific circumstances where he couldn't get the rights and it was not on purpose. And those were all usually forgiven. And it's typically more the fault of the managers than Weird Al's malevolence. I don't need to defend Weird Al, but I'm overwhelmed with pain. I usually am. You would never use a phrase used by another person you respect. Yeah, I know, that's crazy. You're not a gamer, you're a grammar? You're a grandma? Oh man, I didn't realize I got old people in my streams. That's crazy. Sorry. Sorry for the foul language, Grammy. I didn't mean it. It's just for fun. You see, it's just fun. It's not the if it's fun way. Yeah. I love that, because it's literally in my fucking name. I love these arrows kind of match the BPM of the music. Somewhat. You know, it's not perfect. It's so close to being perfect, and it's just not. Oops, sorry. Where am I going from here? Yeah, but I don't know how long the stream could take. This stream could take an hour. This could take like 20 hours. Probably won't take 20 hours. I can't imagine it would take longer than the amount I've spent so far. Am I fighting shit yet? Where the fuck are these heathens? Where the fuck is my house? There it is. No, it's funny I'm playing the T-block game when I literally have a T-shaped house. It wasn't on purpose. But, you know. Alright, I got 2 of these motherfuckers. Beautiful. What else can I make? I should at least look, because I don't remember, and none of them were that useful to me. Didn't mean it. Wait, what was that? Conjure masses of astral energy to chase down your foes. 77 damage ain't bad. Here's the question. This one just does less damage than this one. So I don't know why I'd want this one. The cost the same, but I'm assuming there's more there than I don't realize. I'm very much, that's a bigger number kind of guy. At least when it comes to Terraria, I'm like, this number's bigger than that number. Go for it. That number's smaller than this number? Sorry. Don't go for it. Bigger number, smaller number. Bigger number, smaller number. That's the gamer. Why am I talking so many about, like, why am I talking about gamers so much? Like, there's something in the air tonight. I don't know what it is. There's something in the air tonight. I don't know what it is. Seems like it might be alive. Living in the fridge. Sorry, that's another Weird Al song. Oh, what's with me? I do love Weird Al, and I know a lot of his songs. So I can't, like, fair enough. Living in the fridge. And you'd think, you know, you think to yourself, well, why aren't you saying, like, the real, original music? Not the parody cover of the song. It's like, I don't even know the real version. There's actually a lot of music where I first heard this song because of Weird Al. And then it was like, what is this song actually based on? And listened to the original song. It's like, ah, that's pretty good. So you could attribute a lot of, like, musical education to Weird Al Yankovic. And I think that's nice. But for half a second there, I kind of hear the grape technique when one of these things makes a sound. The grapefruit technique. Sorry, not the grape technique. That's very different. The grape technique is like the grape lady, which is very different. You don't want the grape technique. That's gonna let you, like, being. I can't even do the grape technique. The grapefruit technique or the grape technique. And the grape technique is just falling. Just falling. Ow. I just got like a twitch in my shoulder. Oh, I got... What the fuck? Where'd I get all this shit from? A slime gun? And a ninja shirt. I don't need a Martian costume. I kind of forgot that I fought the Martians. And reach inside. God, I should have made my doors bigger because I want to be able to fly inside and I can't. Alright, useless chest number 4. Do you want the Xenopopper? Not even close to being as good as what I've got. Got a nugget. Got a solidifier. Got a banner. I got a lot of banners. Got 3 ancient manipulators. God. Let me just try this. What is it even like? Holy fuck. Ah. I don't think it's actually great. But, like, you know. Couldn't hurt. Crystal Assassin Hood. All this stuff I'm not going to use. But, you know, fuck it. I got it. I might as well use it a little bit. Just to try it. See, now I feel like I'm playing Gradius or not Gradius, not Xevious. I fucking hate Xevious. I've talked about my hate for Xevious in the past. Oh, it fucking like hunts enemies down. I see why people like this weapon. It's not nearly as strong as my other weapon, but I get the appeal. In my head, I almost want this game to have, like, enchantments to where I can make any weapon shoot tracking or something, but that seems ridiculous. Oh. But, yeah, it almost seems like too much. I'm curious what my death count is in this game. I'm sure it's going to tell me. Like, you have died 762 times. I'm like, what the fuck? Really? Only 700? I would have thought more. You know what? You know what I'm going to do, actually? This is going to be a waste. I'm going to do it anyways. I'm going to buy this. Even though it's... Actually, it's pretty good. I'm going to get 1 dragon and one guy. You might call me a fool, but I feel like this guy might also still be useful. In some way. Like, they might just have different, like, abilities. I love that there's basically a summoner class for this game. Well, you don't have to do much fighting of your own. You could just, like... You could just have you guys fight for you. Which is great. Go take that down. Thank you. Oh, I'm dead again. Yeah, I wasn't exactly looking at my health. Oh, yeah. Summoner classes can always be a little fun, depending on how they're done. It's not my favorite or anything, but, you know, I appreciate it. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. Alright, summon you. I don't know if it, like, it does less damage, but he's, like, quick as fuck. 69-44. Nice and nice. I don't know if it's actually a remarkable difference, but it's also fun. Let me actually look at my goddamn health for once in my goddamn life. I don't know why I'm so damned by God, but it makes a difference, you know? That damnation makes an appeal. Hey, Mario's been damned to hell. Is it kind of fucked up that we know canonically that if Mario dies, he goes to hell and not to heaven? true, by the way. In Super Paper Mario, Mario dies. And he doesn't go to heaven. Because we know there's also a heaven in that game. Which we see people existing in. But Mario doesn't go there. He goes to hell. And it's like, well, that's kind of fucked up. I'm just saying. Like, that's kind of like, well, yo. That's a crazy reveal, man. That's kind of crazy to reveal to us right now that Mario doesn't go to heaven. Well, that's why I'm taking so much damage. I was like, why am I taking so much fucking damage? Plus 2 damage. Plus 1 defense. Plus 4 movement speed. 2 melee speed. Quiver and fear. So this one has 1 defense. Belt does nothing. Plus 4 defense. That's actually worth bringing over. Because what have I got that I don't need? I mean, that's great, so I don't want to get rid of that. That does extra defense. I mean, 4 defense is a significant amount, so I'm going to do that. Because when's Terraria 2? Come on. What the fuck are we doing here? We know it's gonna happen. I mean that was the joke with Shovel Knight, right? Where they're gonna do Shovel Knight 3D, which of course they didn't do. They're doing Mina instead. Which is great. But I mean, they're doing Super Meat Boy 3D, which is already crazy enough. It's like, what? You're actually going to do a 3D game. Like, that's a joke. That was a common joke. It's a 2D, it's time to do 3D. You know, given requisite time. The natural evolution. Which I guess that's what people felt like it should be when 3D was coming about. It's like, oh yeah, dude. You're not putting your series in 3D? What the fuck is wrong with you? All games are going to be 3D one day. Yeah, I kind of feel like my guys are actually taking care of these guys more than I am. So while you guys are doing that, give me 2 seconds to do this. There we go. My regeneration should be better, but I don't know if that's actually true. I think my dragon guy might just be more aggressive, and that's why he's killing more. The other guy just does more damage. I don't actually know. They're both pretty fucking quick, so I don't. Maybe it's a negligible difference. See, the real question people have to ask is, where is the Terraria movie? We've had the Minecraft movie. Where is the Terraria movie? Who is starring as Steve Terraria, or whatever the fuck his name is? We have to know. We all know it's gonna happen, right? Clearly. It's the chicken jockey of Terraria. I don't know. Nothing has. I can't say. Wall of Flesh. I'm trying to think of something that would be like that would be fitting. Chicken jockey. Like slime doesn't have this. It has to be 2 words. 1 word just doesn't feel right to me. You know what I mean? Give me that. Give me home. Give me that. What else do I actually have? Potion-wise that I could have. Eat the nugget. Bad time to look at this now, but... Oh, give me one of those. And that's about it, actually. There's not much else I need. Let's give this a shot. It might not work out for me, but... Oh, the Strife Dragon protects me. That's handy. One fights, one protects. Let's do this. God, I hate the fact that it gets blurry, because it makes me feel like I'm going crazy, and that my vision's actually blurring, because my eyesight's so fucked. So in my mind, I'm like, oh my god, this is actually just me. I gotta like correct my eyes before the boss comes. But no, it's just existence. It's just normal life for me. Protect me, dragon. Oh, thank God. Okay. Nice one, nice one, nice one. Fuck shit up. Don't forget about it. Aw, come on, man. That's shit. That's my healing, by the way. Not great. I kind of just need to run for a second, if I'm going to be honest. Who the fuck even is this guy? Why is he just here? Ah, wrong way. If I could survive 20 seconds, that'd be nice. Laser time in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Potion. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. That's negative. Without quickies, it is almost like wrenching teeth trying to get through the fucking avoiding shit. It's like you're really pulling to get up there. Still got 30 seconds for the Nope, nope, nope. Oh, death is imminent. Death is imminent. God damn it. Oh, I thought I was doing well. Okay, I can summon him again immediately if I really want to try again, but I do miss all the buffs I just had, which is kind of unfortunate. Steve, what's that? Slime rain. I don't know. What enemy is stupid enough to be worthy? Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? Eat that. Throw that. Fuck you. See, the real question is, if I teleport away, does the boss just go away? I had a stupid thought that if I'm in danger, I'm just gonna fucking teleport, let the boss, like, heal up for a bit, then come back. One of those, I might as well use it. So what the fuck is that sound? Someone's like beating off in the background. And what I also want is chicken nuggets. Yo, man, you guys want to drop a nugget for me? That'd be nice. I'm just gonna put some random shit in your chest, man, because I don't need it. Sorry, but hey, it's a gift. Call it a gift from old Uncle Buddy over here. I know there's more harpies. good idea how to avoid the lasers properly. Is that a fucking goldfish? Fuck you. I'm sorry, that was mean. Goldfish deserve rights too, I think, probably. Do they? They should, actually. I don't know enough about goldfish, but I kind of feel bad for them. They seem like miserable creatures with a sad, desolate life. The started dragon will protect you. I almost wonder if it's worth having... It says this dragon will protect me. Which is interesting phrasing. Versus when I use this guy, it's like, will fight for you. They both fight, but I feel like the dragon might be more helpful because it might be more defensive versus the other guy is more attack-oriented. That's what I'm gleaning from that. So having two of those maybe might be nice. Speaking of which, where the fuck did my dragon go? Oh, I only summoned one, that's why, because I can't. Man. I don't know if that's true, but like... Oh, they're just like you, what? Just like me? Horribly stupid. Because I am. But that's okay. That's what life is all about. Horrific stupidity. In the face of danger. Yo, up here in the clouds, you got any nuggets for me? I love how like the best food item that I can find easily is a fucking chicken nugget. That actually is genuinely beneficial. This really is a gamer's game. You never would have thought it, but yeah. The realest of real. Play this game. I like chicken nuggets. What if I didn't? Is that harsh to say that sometimes they're not always the thing you want? Sometimes it can just be a little, like, sickening almost. Just a bunch of bready fried shit. I prefer hamburger. I actually don't prefer hamburger. So I like hamburgers, but I'm not a huge hamburger guy. I'm gonna be honest. Maybe in the moment, at the right time, I might like a good hamburger, but I think I do prefer chicken over beef in most cases, which is crazy for some people, but depends on what you do with it. Of course. Depends on what dish it's in, what you do with each thing, but just in general. And I'm literally hoping to find like a fucking harpy to give me a chicken nugget. Or 2 or 3. I figured it'd be quicker than this. Usually I find them without even trying. Hello. Welcome to my tremendously vain quest. You know, saying vain as if is like you're, you know, you're vain. You're like looking at yourself in a mirror. You're narcissistic. But in vain means something different completely. I don't know the etymology behind it. It's interesting. But hello, welcome. I will again try and fight the Moon Lord, but I'm hoping without hope, that I might get a food item to buff me just a little bit. Now, you know what? Fuck it. I don't need it. I mean, I have died every time I've tried fighting this final boss, but, you know, I don't need it. I don't need that extra strength. Don't be silly. It's fine. Everything is gonna be fine. Alright, I actually am going to try my little... Ooh, my little theory. No, the tabby? That has 4 defense. I should keep it on. Oh, I know, this is regular. I've never beaten this game before. This is my first time ever playing Terraria ever in my entire life. Ever. Wait, what? Oh, it just makes him longer. Oh, that's really interesting. So if I try to summon 2 dragons, it just gives me 1 extra long dragon. Oh, I didn't know that. That's interesting. I do have fruit. I could at least eat something. Somewhere. It's minor improvement, but, you know, it's good enough. until I run out of these too, and then I'm really sad. Ba-da-da-da. Well. Let's do this, I guess. Right now. One more time. When they be playing Classic, I think Master's boring. I don't know, this game seems pretty hard to me inherently. I don't think I could ever find this game boring, per se. It also depends how much I actually want to, like, play this game, if I ever want to play it again. I won't ever say never, but, you know, it's not the only game I'm ever going to stream in my entire life. I do think inherently, though, this game will be quicker if I ever play it again. Just because. Defend me, Dragon, please. Oh. That was a dangerous. That was. They call that the slick move. They call me Slick Willy. That's right. 30 seconds left for healing. Okay, good. 20 seconds left for healing. I see why. I get it now. It's the fucking tongue that makes it so hard to, like, dodge. I don't know why it took me this long to realize that, but, like... If I just make extra large circles around this guy... Nope. Then I think it would help. Or that happens. Oh, shit. That was bad. That's real bad. I don't think I'm going to do it this time. We'll see, but... Ah, shit. This is not Calamity. Don't believe what anybody says. They're lying. This is normal game. I don't even know what that fucking means. Please don't slander my other chat members. If you're gonna lie to somebody, lie to me. Because I won't know what you're lying. And I'll be very confused. I kind of mean that, actually. If you're gonna lie to somebody, I don't want you to lie to me, but if you're gonna lie to someone, at least lie to me. See, what the chat should be doing is banding together to lie to me, all together. There should be a conspiracy to gaslight the streamer. That's called true love, working together for a common cause, you know? If I ever really wanted to, I guess I could make better potions. Which I don't think I need to do. But, it wouldn't hurt. I mean, it wouldn't hurt. But I don't know if I want to waste my good waste my shit for that when I could just give myself more chances. Honestly, I kind of want to just give it another shot. God, the bullying effect is really detrimental to my, like, my span of life. Nice, okay. Nice. Flying is still probably more effective than doing that, but that is a good chunk of damage. To be fair. Don't tongue me, you asshole. I guess the problem with this one is you have to stay close to the ground to get the most out of this weapon. Oh, okay. And here comes death again. God, this was worse than last time. I should have kept going. I was trying a new strategy. It didn't work out. Although, to be fair, I'm not dead yet. But you know what? Never say never. Goonies never say die. Because they don't play D&D very often. And most people say dice instead of die, even though it's incorrect. But you know what? That's fine. Real gamers do that. Oh, fuck. Yeah, what's with the big fucking lasers, man? Who... Oh, man. God of War, Gears of War Remastered, Grounded 2, The Outer Worlds 2, and Highline 2. I didn't care about any of those, except for maybe Gears of War, just because I haven't played it, and I feel like people like it a lot, so I might want to try it one day. I don't give a shit about Grounded. I don't give a shit about Outer Worlds, really, or fuck High Life. Sorry, I'm so sorry, but I don't care about any of those at all. I'm sad, because 2 is my lucky number. It's the year of sequels, everybody's favorite. Everybody loves... Overrated as fuck. What, Gears of War? I've never played them. I just haven't, and I know they're this big long-running series that people tend to like. So I wouldn't be not curious to play them, but... It's just something with very little experience in. I honestly, I've almost not even seen gameplay for it, so I almost don't even know what the fuck it is. Because I'm gonna be honest. Is there anything else I have that would be helpful? Not really. Here's a thought. No, that's not worth it. And there's nothing to do but try again, right? Yeah, I don't even feel like I need the double-sized one. I think I just need the one. Right, 2 more tries before I gotta refight them. Overrated as fuck. More like Gears of War. It's fun for a few rounds. God damn it. I know. I was thinking more of it as a single-player story game more than its multiplayer aspect. Because honestly, with multiplayer stuff, it's like, well, shit. I don't have time to play like 20 multiplayer games, so if I was ever going to play them, it wouldn't be for very long. I should have count Grounded High Life or Outer Worlds is overrated. I feel like they're all ones came out. Yeah, no one seemed to love any of those. People shit on High Life because it's the shitty, like, Rick and Morty humor after its prime. Grounded, I just heard, was kind of an okay survival game. And also, again, at Summer Games Fest, they just showed up another game where you're, like, small in, like, a backyard, but there's robots now. So we just saw something very similar to that, like, not, like, a day ago. Again, the only thing I know about Grounded is that there's the arachnophobia mode in that game. I'm pretty sure that's the one where they have, like, oh yeah, there's the word spider that walks around instead of an actual spider, which is very funny. I know somebody who has genuinely severe arachnophobia. Like, really, really bad. And I was asking about it. She's like, yeah, actually, I can't even see the word, so that doesn't help me very much. It would still make me feel bad. Which is unfortunate, but, you know what you can do. Big pull up. Don't do that, man. What the hell are you doing? Give me that. Yeah, I'm sorry, but none of those games were that interesting to me. For as many new games as they showed, I remembered remarkably little of them. And for those who don't know, Xbox had their showcase of games today, the summer showcase. Their version of a Nintendo Direct, basically, for the year. Their replacement for E3 that is dead and gone forever. Rest in peace. Rip in peace. Rip in the pieces that are left behind, the pieces of my heart that were shattered once that went away. Ooh, that's rough. I'm starting to take more damage now. I'm also not giving as much damage as I should be. Is this guy not taking damage? What the fuck am I supposed to even hit? It's the eyeball, right? No, just fly for like 2 seconds. Eat a health potion and like... use your stronger weapon. Come on. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Oh my god. Oh, woo. Watch it be like phase 3. There we go. Oh man. Gamer! Oh shit, it's the credits. Actual credits. Yo, I did it. Executive producer Whitney Sank Spinks. GG. I'm not saying it's a powered like, but yeah, I know. Yeah, actually, yeah. About an hour. I want to look at the items, but there's credits. I love, by the way, I love that these credits are like in the game. That's very fun. That's super nice. Genius, even. That's quite clever. Terraria is concurred. Yeah, I'm still gonna. I mean, the stream is only an hour, so I'll probably play more just to see what I got and maybe like, you know, look around. It's up to you if you want to tell me if there's anything I missed or that we need to check out, or if you want to hop in. It's up to you. And be like, oh yeah, this stuff you could have done, this stuff you could have done. And it's like, oh fuck, I didn't know. But did I defeat the fairy boss? Evidently, no. The Animo is like a weird Palworld-like game. Very strange. Also, Game Freak had a game that's releasing on Xbox. They revealed it today. Very strange. What did they drop? Furia's Lunar Portal Staff. Oh, it's a sentry. I see. Luminite. Ah. Super healing. Portal gun. The fuck? I thought I saw that and I didn't think that was real. I'm assuming there's a lot. I'm assuming this has like hefty post game. Whoa. Ooh. Hey, it's Little Slime Festival. Sound by Morten Lund Sørgaard. Jens Killstoff. Pond5.com. I know that. Are they Swedish? Wonderful. So it's making me sick. Dustin Splugen Gunther. What's with Sweden making like the best indie games, dude? For a small country, they got a lot of game developers. Nice. Terraria was fun. I got into it. I liked it. Some of the bosses can be hard, and that's fair enough. And I admit sometimes the effort of having to refight them or get to the spot where you fight them can be a little tedious. There are some tediousness moments in this game. I'm not going to lie. And playing it blind, there are a lot of things that I didn't know how to do, and just couldn't figure out, that obviously I know now. I think invariably this is the kind of game, if I ever play this again, I'm going to be like 1,000% better. I'm going to know what to do. And things should be easier. If you want to, it's up to you. I'm not going to force you. You don't have to. Only if you got nothing better to do and you don't mind. Yeah, Animo, everyone thought was like Powered-like initially. And I was like, it's whatever. It looked interesting. You can transform into animals. And I know, yeah, Powered is survival crafting. I guess Minecraft is a survival game. I forget that it is. It feels so different. Where Power World is like a kind of a shitty survival game at its heart. Public relations. Amanda Safe Man. I love their little nicknames. Having a portal gun is... A portal gun? I almost feel like I'm going to end up using a portal gun just to have, like... a spot to teleport, like, back and forth from very quickly. If I really... Like, just have it on the base. I don't know, maybe I get 2 of them. And then just one on either side of the base just goes to the other side of the map. Ba-da-bum. The better thing is the purple's still here. Is that purple? I actually can't tell if that's purple. It looks purple. Like, I always thought that the purple might be gone. But I guess not. I guess the real thing is you keep one portal always at there and one at home, and then you can always come back. What's normally base games by aesthetics rather than design? I mean, the design looked better, but also you can't help but say that graphics make a difference. But it's still the point of every time I've seen most games, I think they look boring because their graphics look the same as every other game with the same, like, set of graphics. But also they look boring because they have the same gameplay, which is like pseudo-Souls, medieval-like, with big, freaky-looking bosses. It's like, okay, we've seen like 20 games of this kind. It's a little bit of both. Having a unique style helps, but having a game that also looks unique to play also helps. And in any of these showcases, there are like 5 or 10 games that look like they play the same, they look like they look the same. And you don't know how a game is going to look or play until you play it. And often with a lot of these trailers, they don't tend to show any gameplay, so it's like, well, what am I supposed to glean from this? It's just visuals. It's like a cinematic trailer. That is not helpful in the slightest for knowing if I'm going to like it. So if I'm basing it off of cinematics, it looks kind of boring. Just not liking High Life 2. I don't think it's enjoyable to me. I don't think it's funny. It's a comedy game. It's a comedy game that they had before. And it doesn't look at it funny to me, to be honest. And it's just like, oh, it's whatever. At this point, everyone's kind of done with that style of humor with those guys, especially since both guys working on Rick and Morty ended up being, like, creeps. That didn't help their case a lot. But just because there's no game unlike that doesn't mean I'm interested. Hey, it's Goblins. Snowblins. Oops. Ba-da-bum. Sorry. Keep clicking out. Sorry. There we go. I don't care about the humor. I take it serious. Thanks to the Torch God, Ben, Coldwin, Spalding, Kane Hart, James, Chippy. Chippy, why do I know that name? Pedguin! Yo, that's his real name, Peter Mann? Sorry, that's just spoiling a guy. Pedguin is a streamer. Lord Gaben, Mark Notch Person. I guess they can't take out Notch's name from the fucking special thanks, but... At this point, I don't know if I want Notch's name in my game. I'm not even a big Pedguin fan. I just know of him, and I've seen a bunch of stuff with him in it. But I don't know if you want Notch's name in your game anymore. I guess at the time it was fine, but now it's like times have changed. When you played the first, you didn't feel it was comedy. You're not a funny person. That's fair. I guess let me look at what I can make now. I got some cool equipment. A solar eclipse is happening. Really, game? The credits finish, and you thrust me. Let me make some stuff. Actually, don't have a character, which is beating the game since I built my new PC. So you haven't beaten this game? That's crazy. Wow, I really thought you would have, you know. Ooh, Armored Moonstone. Yeah, this game is already obviously, you know, fairly fun. I do see the appeal of playing this with people. This would be a lot of fun just to fuck around with people. Although, again, when you play a game with another person, inherently, any part that seems like annoying or tedious becomes a little bit less so because there's another person there to alleviate, like, life. Outer Worlds 2 is cool to me because it's open world RPG. I mean, yes, it's like a Bethesda game. Outer Worlds. I heard Outer Worlds was mid. I don't know if 2 will be any better, but I didn't play the original. It was from people who, like, made, you know, New Vegas and stuff, and they didn't work at Bethesda anymore, and they wanted to do their own thing. I don't know if it's good, but... But that type of game, yeah, it seems fine. Again, I mean, it's not that I'm saying none of those are bad. They're just things that I'm not particularly excited for. But, I mean, what can you say? Games are games. I can't believe they didn't reveal Terraria 2. Also, they fucking mentioned Silksong at the fucking Xbox showcase, saying, oh, it'll launch with the ROG Ally. We have no date for the ROG Ally yet, but we have no date, which is very funny to me. It's like, they're still not giving us a date. They're saying it'll launch when this device launches. So they pseudo gave us a date for Silksong, which is a game I don't actually care about in the slightest, but I know that people online are like, what the fuck, are you fucking serious? But on the clown nodes, everybody. Yeah, I know, they showed up Persona 4. We were talking about that. And that was kind of expected. We knew that was happening. Everyone was talking about it for a while. Revival. It's the yellow Persona, which is the one I know the least amount about. No way ROG Ally would market this hard, not release before Christmas. I mean, I'm sure they are. Well, it's the ROG Ally 2, right? It's not the ROG Ally. It's the second one. It's the Xbox Ally, because, you know... I love how Xbox didn't even make their own hardware this time for their console. They're like, oh, it's the, you know... We're teaming up with ROG, who already makes these consoles. Fair enough. But, like, you know, you're Microsoft. You could afford to, like... You could afford to make it yourself. I guess they didn't feel like they needed to. Utilize another company and just do, like, crossover shit. Oh, I can't even pick that up. I kind of don't want to take care of the solar eclipse right now. I want to look at my stuff. Moth. See, I'm guessing that there's probably a thing of like, oh, you beat the final boss. There's probably secret bosses and shit. I don't actually know. Final boss 2. I guess it's a quote-unquote never-ending game, but I'm sure there is a point where it's like, yeah, I've done everything. You probably do reach that point. Get ready to team up instead because they make the Xbox and they don't exactly make a ton of money off of it. I mean, at this point, it's just like people have resigned themselves to the fact that an Xbox console is just a PC. Except one that's not actually with a PC function. It's just purely game-centric PC. If you want to plug and play PC to play PC games, then get an Xbox. I mean, technically, there are probably some games that don't come to Xbox. But for the most part, it's got, like, Xbox Game Pass. It's got most everything you'd want. But, like... with Xbox Game Pass, you are just better off with the PC, because then you get Steam, and you get everything else. As well as whatever Xbox has. So it's not like it makes a huge difference. Consoles don't make money at all. I mean, it's about games. You almost wonder why they even bother. But... yes, games make the majority of the money. I mean, I'm aware of that. You know, I do know that, right? I don't have to... I do understand that concept. They're not selling them at a loss, but they're not. That's not an extensive. Like, they're not making their fortunes from it. The games make the most money. Of course they are. But they still need consoles to sell, and consoles still do make some money. I mean, that's just logic, but they need consoles to sell so that they have more people to buy their games. Simple and simple. And obviously part of it was people were hoping that, I don't know. Is Call of Duty's PlayStation's #2 game behind Fortnite? I mean, yes. Xbox has moved away from console stuff and has more moved towards, I am going to sell my games everywhere and make tons of money off of games on every platform, which is a smart move to do. They basically become third party. To a degree, they still have Xbox exclusive shit, but that, you know, is available on PC at the very least. One could argue that what's the point of having exclusive stuff on any console ever? Just put everything on PC. But, you know. I don't think PlayStation did win. I think the PC won. PlayStation is, I mean, it still sells well, but they don't really have that many games on it. And again, I didn't buy a PS5. I know it's more popular than Xbox. And Nintendo's, I mean, at this point is selling more than both. So if you want to talk about consoles, that's still a console. But what won is neither. What won is the third option. Which is the brutal and honest truth. I do like how at this point I don't even have to I don't even have to think about the solar eclipse. I'm not even I'm barely dodging. I'm just I'll just stand here. Let my minions kill everything for me. Infect these plasmoid beams, whatever the fuck they are. Solar eclipse done yet? PlayStation won the battle for high-end home-dedicated console war, but it was by default. Nintendo left forever ago. I mean, Nintendo's at the point where they can run pretty much most games. There might be a upper echelon, but I also think at this point, games aren't going to need to be that much more intensive because to make a game that is so fidelity-wise that's higher than 4K, for example, if you want an 8K system, the TV size is fucking huge. The development cost is insane, and a lot of companies are finding that developing these massive games aren't worth it. There is gonna be a limit because it's well, shit, we don't have the time and resources to make this game because it's not gonna make the money back. So there's a balance. The real, thing that people would want more processing power for is if they have some very specific technical shit that just can't be done. But we're very quickly reaching that limit, and at this point, I think most games will be runnable on the Switch, with a few exceptions, maybe. Switch 2, sorry. And who knows? Maybe at that point, Nintendo will do a Switch 2 Pro or something. Who knows? Which they wanted to do for Switch 1, and they never did, but they could still do it for Switch 2. I'm not seeing that we're going to have much of a thing about that anymore. At this point, I don't know there needs to be a high-end dedicated one. That much. There's still a market for consoles. Because not everybody wants a PC. But at the same time, I find it hard for anybody who's not a hardcore gamer. If you're a hardcore gamer, who buys the PS5? Honestly, the PS5, I don't feel like it really is for hardcore gamers. It's for people who want 1 or 2 games, don't have a PC, don't know much about games, and they see that, oh, that's the current best console right now because it's the expensive one with the power, and they buy it and they play FIFA and shit. And maybe that's the audience for the PS5, aside from the specific people who want specific PS5 games. And people with disposable income who can just get all of them. Someone was telling me about, they got a PS5 for their dad so that their dad could play NHL. And that's basically it. They wanted to play the new NHL, so they needed a console to play the new NHL. The new NHL, National Hockey League game, was on PS5. They got the PS5, and that's basically all they use it for. You bought the PS5? I didn't, because I abjectly was I don't need it. I would play like 3 games. The rest of them would come on PC, and I would probably just play them on PC instead once they come over. Like I did with FF7 Rebirth. PlayStation is trying to be a storefront, but the only prop is Steam. Yeah. I mean, cloud gaming was always going to be a thing, but it's still just a little too early because it's just not good enough. It's neat. It's a novelty to just, like, use a controller, have it connect to your TV, and just play a game. But at this point, it's just not good enough. You're playing a game and you have input lag and latency. It's not to the point that you can really handle it unless you're playing very specific games that don't matter very much. And is the internet always stable? Is data always stable? How much does it cost as well for you just using internet constantly to stream a game instead of just playing it? There's balances. It will eventually happen as much as everything else will. It's just not ready yet. So I'm just waiting for the solar eclipse to end before I start going back into my base. A third moth, please. The darkness is nigh. And I can't even pick up any fucking thing that these guys are... A fourth moth, man. I didn't realize that was a fucking lamp. There we go. Let me pick up some stuff now. Got a nail gun, toxic flask. Alright, nice. Possessed banner, Eye Cthulhu, Butcher's chainsaw. More gold. God, they dropped so much stuff. Alright, let's... What the fuck was that? Period Death Psych. Another Eye Cthulhu. The paint... I see there's like multiple paintings on the ground. Alright, where else can I just put stuff? Yo, fuck off, man. Monster meal summons a small pig man. Alright. I know you're killing all my buddies. I got it. Death is inevitable. Death is nigh. Is a game by Edmund McMillan, actually, I'm pretty sure. The End is Nigh, that's what it's called. I don't really know what happened with Meatboy and Edmund McMillan. Because he made like a pseudo-spiritual successor to it. But he didn't make more. It's all owned by Team Meat. And I guess I don't know if he gets a cut of it. I guess he must do. I don't know. I don't think it's a situation where he got like screwed out of rights or something. I don't think that's what happened, but I don't actually know. And as far as I know, people still like Edmund McMillan. He's a cool guy. What? Oh fuck! Portals. Now I'm thinking. I would love it if the theme of Portal was not now you're thinking with portals. It's now you're thinking, and it's just about people being not fucking morons. Like, not even thinking about portals, you're just thinking in general. This game forces you to think. I just think that'd be very funny to me. Now you're thinking. Yo, man, is this over yet? There we go. Now it's over with. You can see the beautiful lanterns from beating a boss. Well done. I mean, the Portal 2 is very much how everyone is an idiot, removing the other idiots. Well, there's a very specific moron in that game that I think is quite important to acknowledge. No. If you want to talk about a game about morons, yes, Portal 2 is about morons. But I would say there's a little special moron that lives in our hearts. But all of these fucking... paintings. Beautiful. Wonderful. Alright, everybody gets a painting. Ooh, I love that painting. Everybody loves David Lynch because he just died, and that means everybody loves him. We're doing an auction of David Lynch's stuff, and it was all of his stuff. Not just like, oh, some... Literally, like, everything in his house is just, like, gone. I don't know if that's what he wanted, but it's like, yeah, you want, like, the books he had, random shit, and then also, like, you know, prop memorabilia for movies he worked on and stuff, and old film reels. But also just like, yeah, here's this collection of, you know, Japanese erotic books. It's like, thanks, David Lynch. Alright, so I got Luminite. So the real question is, can I even make the stuff I want? Do I have enough of the other stuff? Luminite. Avoid monolith. Let's do Luminite. Luminite. Imagine if I fuck it up and I make the wrong thing. I could make 333 bullets for 1 bar. Oh my god, that's a lot of bullets. That's a lot of arrows. I mean, it makes sense that they do that, but... Vortex booster. Nebula mantle. Allows flight and slow fall down to toggle hover, up to deactivate hover. I mean, I guess that is better than what I have, but now that I have a UFO, I almost feel like I don't need it. Or that has from Orion's balls to the palm of your hand, which is obviously not correct, but... So there's... That's the mana one. That's the vortex one. I guess I could have more of this if I wanted to. Just enough to see Solar Monolith. Which I just don't have enough for this. I'd have to fight more of the Void fuckers again. That's the armor I would like to have, but I actually can't afford it. What else can I make with Luminite? You know, while I'm here. Also, all my guys are just killing things endlessly on the outside, giving me tons of money. Hey buddy, I beat the game. Now that you've saved our world, there are regular celebrations of your victory. Always such a beautiful sight. A bottomless shimmer bucket. Huh. But you need a bottomless water bucket first. Void die. Stardust wings. Nebula mantle. Vortex booster. Solar wings. Throw containment unit, which needs 40 of fucking every bar in the game. Is it that good? I guess it's a drill mount, so you could ride a drill and just like drill through the earth. You could probably mine the entire world that way, I guess. What's this thing? Increases your max number of... Oh, that's the minions one. That does seem kind of fun to go for. So it's just the good armors and shit, and that's really all. Running drills to the earth and the heavens. Heaven-piercing giga drill? Huh? Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll look around. Or maybe I'll do one last dig through the earth. And see what I might find, but aside from that, there's not... I guess there's... I don't know there's much else to do. I've beaten Terraria. just need a chest, actually. I'm just looking for a chest to put down. Just so I can put away all the shit that I have that I don't know what to do with. That there, slime gun, 3 ancient manipulators, xenopopper. I got 2 staffs, but they're not like the greatest staffs because they're not that bad. They're just Unpleasant daybreak. Well, it's more that they're stationary, and I like things that move. But they're benefit when you're fighting bosses and shit, so that's pretty fair. Yeah, motherfucker. God damn it. Who put that fucking portal there? I did. Whee! Yeah. As I guess I should have and could have and probably did expect, it's one of those endless games. Hurtful, deadly... God, there's still shit I picked up. Ah, come on, get that shit. Also, I forget that I can just fly endlessly. And getting the UFO was such an incredibly good pickup that I just got by random. Like, if I didn't get that, I feel like I just would have been screwed. Like, if I just didn't accidentally get that, you know, I would have been, like, fucked. Within, like, an inch of my life. And I know some people want that, but it's a special kind of someone. And you know what? I don't know if that's me. That ain't me, babe. That ain't me you're looking for. I'm just curious if I go down. I'm assuming now just everything's unlocked. I don't know if there's anything that actually is unlocked after this, but check Discord. Discord. Beautiful. Going down this endless pit of despair. Lotion is joined. Oh, that's an uncomfortable name. Gives me like Silence of the Lamb vibes. If that makes any sense. You don't know why I named that. That's strange. I don't either. Compare this setup to my... Like, I feel like I look pretty cool with all my armor and shit. Look at this. Look at the disparity in equipment here. Holy fuck. Like, what even is that? This does become a game where there's just, like, shit everywhere on the screen. There's just shit flying around. I see. You have the max minion armor. This is like making me feel inadequate, dude, the stream. It's like, oh, yeah, you got a cool flying dragon? You thought it was so cool? Look at my flying dragon. It's like 5 times as long. Summoner seems very fun. I quite like the summoner in Terraria. It seems fun. Like, God, I'm sorry I'm not long enough. Okay, I forgot I put that down. Fuck even is that your... Oh, God. Oh, that's not even you. That is just another summon. Again, like, the elite equipment in this game are things that it's like, I don't even know. It's untenable. Oh, you put those down. Fuck, you know what? I'm not even gonna use the dragons. I'm gonna use these little balls instead. Beautiful. Yeah, looks good. But otherwise, I'm just gonna... Oh my God. Oh, that's of course it is. I was probably just gonna go back underground and do a wee bit of exploring just to see what might have changed, because I don't know, but unless you've got any specific prerogative or something to look at. Can you just face through the ground? What is so great about the Hollow Knight? It's just a Metroidvania that people like. People think it looks good and people think it plays good. Has compelling story and stuff. Nice. I like this. What the fuck? God, it's like a... Sorry, have you ever seen Final Fantasy VII Advent Children? You have a sword that splits into 7 swords? That's what I'm looking at right now. But they're rainbow colored, because it's Pride Month. I wonder if Cloud Strife appreciates Pride Month. He would say, like, I don't care about anything. But then some Antec with Aerith and Tifa would somehow make them in the middle of a Pride Month parade by accident, and he'd just have to go for it. But yeah, that's fucking insane. I'm assuming that's the weapon you get if you get, like, all the other swords, and you combine them together. Which is insane, by the way. All of the very difficult swords that you turn into one big sword. It's neat. I mean, it's really just showing that all the level of equipment that I could have possibly theoretically achieved. Oh, I have a sword. That is not that. Okay, never mind. Okay, I was wrong. I was lying to myself. I figured the dad sword, the one that is the everything sword, is the culmination of swords, but I guess not. It's very cool. It's neat. Wow. Arrives on stream. Flexes on me. Then fucking leaves. Could be worse. Dr. House has joined. Oh fuck, I gotta get out of here, man. Well, okay, you know what? I don't mind Dr. House being here, because he might be like a fucking relentless asshole, but he'll cure all of my ailments. And I'll feel much better about, like, living after that. Holy fuck. I mean, at that point, do you even have to try? If you get a weapon of that scale, you just, like, fucking don't have to worry about life. You could just do whatever. Jesus Christ. I like how these count as quote-unquote melee weapons. Like, I almost feel like they shouldn't. The game should force you to actually have to do real melee and not just this bullshit. That's so funny. Like, oh yeah, I play melee. Shows up with a torrential rainbow parade of fucking metaphysical swords in every direction. Well, here's the question: is there worth in actually getting, like, at this point, are there extra bosses to do, or is it more of just collect as much as you want and build the world up the way you want to, kind of a thing? I mean, it's not like there's ever any point to it. I mean, the whole point of the game is to play. Until you're satisfied, right? Requires like 2 swords that the Moonlord drop that you need to make this. The Moonlord drops 2 swords? You know what? Actually, here. I still have another summon for the Moonlord. Let's fight him again. Somewhere. Wherever that other medallion I made is that I didn't use. Oh, fuck. You used it. Because now I'm curious how fucking quickly it's going to go down. It's going to be like 2 seconds. It's going to fucking shred. Like I said, it's gonna shred. Jesus Christ! I was like, oh, I begged an entire stream to fight this guy. Oh, he's really tough. I kept dying to him before. I gotta really struggle for this one. The screen hadn't even stopped being blurry yet. It was just like... Fuck. Guys, that was all me. I got really strong. That was all me. Nobody else. No, you don't understand. That was my effort. That was my effort. I did that. It was cool. That was me. I did that. It was me. I did that. Awesome. What did it even drop? Angry Star Cloak, which I already had. Portal Gun. Keen Terrarian. Oh my god. 231 damage. More Luminite and Unpleasant Star Wrath. Jesus. We haven't played normal in a long time. Sorry, Mr. Gamer. Oh my god! Mr. Gamer. Game me a game. You are so gamer. And I feel so lame. Grounded 2 looks a really fun game. I was more invested in the other Grounded-like game that wasn't actually Grounded. Yeah, that's a fun weapon. Nice. And I don't know what... Actually, I guess I could check the bestiary to see what other, like, things drop. I don't remember what it was, but it was showing off at Summer Games Fest. You'd have to check it out. It was very similar, but I know that it had robots as well as, like, creatures, and you were in like, a backyard setting. Moonlord. Yeah, there's still, like, 2 pages worth of bosses in this bestiary. Or, like, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's, like, 4 pages left of enemies that I haven't fucking seen. So it drops the Meowmere, Terrarian, the Star Wrath, the SDMG, the Celebration Mark II, the Last Prism, fires a Lifeform Disintegration Rainbow, Lunar Flare, and the staffs that I got. It always drops a portal gun. Meowmere minecart. Meowmere, is that a fucking dude, fucking Nyan cat, dude. I'm just curious. I guess, yeah, I mean, look at what I can make with it. Hey, man. Mr. Dylan. I got some fucking wacky shit. Oh, yeah, I can make a bee cloak. Very strange. Sword. Cool sword. The Zenith. You have a copper short sword, enchanted sword, a beekeeper, a star fury, a seedler. Meowmere Star Wrath. I see. God, there's a lot of fucking swords in this game. Lava Girl. Sorry, I did. This. How many fucking characters do you have? What is my character? Is my character just me? It's just me, ain't it? It's fucking boring. What is this? Piggy bank. I'm just stealing someone's shit. It's gonna be 13 years. I know that. Where's Shark Boy, dude? A megaphone. What is this? Kate Sith? Was an isometric game in a dark theme? It was not isometric. It was 3D. I'm pretty sure. Well, actually, I don't know if it was isometric. It was definitely 3D. I'd have to look. I wasn't paying that much attention to Summer Games Fest. Do you need a weapon? Here. What do you want? I got the Unpleasant Daybreak. I could give you whatever the fuck that is. Do you want the Star Wrath? Take that. Do you have any... I'm assuming you have... Oh my god. Okay, that was a mistake. It's funny, my favorite weapon is still going to be the Scourge of the Corruptor. I still love this weapon. Just great all-around weapon. And I know that there's obviously better, stronger weapons, but that's just like... It's like all reliable, man. I have to wait till night. Is there actually a bed in... I keep joking about it. Is there a bed in this game that I could make that would make it so that I can, sleep? And did I just never make it? Where's the portal gun, by the way? I'm guess. Oh, they thanked Gabe in the credits, so I guess that Gabe gave his ability. I assumed there was. I just never made it. Gabe's cool like that. Gabe's like, yeah, fuck it. You want the polo gun? Abso-fucking-lutely. Damn. Okay. Right here. Come on. There we go, baby. Oh. What is even? Is it like T or something? What is even? It was a Q. Tab. Tilde. What is the fucking chat hotkey? I don't even know. It occurs to me that I don't. I guess I could make a bed. How do you fucking make a bed? At the very end of this game. Enter. I feel like every day, for some reason, half the time I'm typing it's accidentally in all caps. Something's wrong. I don't mean to be so shouty, but... There we go, that's better. Like I'd assume wood of some kind, and maybe like... Let's make it out of mahogany. Yeah, I can't believe I'm cursing at Lavagill. I feel bad. I need a loom. I probably have a loom. Somewhere. Mr... I'm sure I had one at some point, whether I have it in a chest or I threw it away. Who knows? Bleh. Rich mahogany bed. 5 silk. Okay, how do I get silk? I don't know, spider webs maybe? Like spider silk? Actually, yes. That was a good guess. Do I have cobwebs somewhere? There's no way I don't have cobwebs. There we go. Alright, I've got a 3,601. And either... I don't know. Here's the thing is I don't know what a loom looks like, so even if I have a loom placed down somewhere, I don't know what it looks like, and I won't know. Which is quite... I could make a picnic table. I could sleep on a couch. I could make a loom, I guess. Fuck it. Let me make a loom. Pretty sure... I'm pretty sure there's one right there, isn't there? Fuck it, I already made one. Screw it. White string. A little too late. I can make a robe? I can make clothes? Eh. I think it's because of how small the sprite is and how I'm never actually looking at myself. I don't feel like I want to make a, I don't feel like I want customized clothes because I'm never looking at myself too often. Game sorry, apologies. I have the hat. Okay, what sir, what was it? How do I do this? Mahogany. I know it's almost boss time. I'm aware. I'll get to it when I get to it. A sawmill? Oh, for fuck's sake! I thought it was gonna be like an easy thing. I guess I was wrong. That's funny. Do I have one of those? Oh, hey, guy. I do have one of those, actually. Alright, I've got a bed. Beautiful. I guess it's a little too late now, but time for boss, but... I hate that I just burned. Like, there's just fucking 50 campfires over here. What the fuck? Yo, we don't need... Oh, god damn it. I fucking come out of here, and there's a giant fucking platform extruding from my house. I was expecting to fall. About to turn on PvP, and then immediately die. Oh, hello, Empress of Light. Oh my god, what the fuck? I probably need the UFO, don't I? It's pretty. It's very pretty, actually. Yo, why are we killing the rainbow in Pride Month? This is fucked up. Just saying. It's a little messed up, man. God, what happened? Where's Rainbow Lady? Where happened? Rainbow. Oh, there it is. I was like, what the fuck? I couldn't find it. Get fucked. That's a little harsh. Don't actually. Just die. Oh, that's awesome. That's very cool. That's very cool. Turn into a long pig. That's wait, that's human meat, but edible. Oh, the delay. Just don't die, I guess. Damn, I was really hoping I could survive that. I feel a little bad now. Okay, I probably should have healed first. I didn't notice that I had no health. That's my bad. Don't ignore that. You know, gamer's gonna game. I probably should have given you a better fucking weapon. I'm sorry. That's probably my bad. Yeah. Oh, fuck. Oh, I see. Oh, you're just watching me. You're observing. Oh, well, damn. Damn! Talk about mutually assured destruction. See, only real gamers play in permadeath. If the boss dies permanently, so do I. Very exciting. Night Glow. Empress of Late Mist. Huh. Well, that's fun. That was a very cool boss. I thought it was very neat. I feel like magic would be a very fun way of playing this game. I also feel like that they didn't drop the most exciting stuff. Drops of summon swords. I see. Okay, we're actually looking at the bestiary. Where the fuck even is this boss? Oh, there they are. Oh, I see. I guess they just skip numbers. Paraprisma. Drops of the Empress of Light is only attacked during daytime. Hmm. So you have to summon at nighttime, but wait until daytime? Cool guitar. Prismatic die. Empress wings. Kaleidoscope. Starlight. Yeah, that's a good song by Muse. Eventide. She goes during the daytime. But how the fuck are you supposed to, like, take it down? That feels like an impossible... That seems like you can never get it then. Unless you just get really, 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 really good at dodging. Right, all of my dinky weapons seem so, like, paltry in comparison now. I'm like, oh, look at this cool laser bow. And then you've got, like, a fucking 50,000 powered laser bow that shoots 5 billion bolts at once. It's like, well, okay, damn. I didn't realize, you know. Ooh, holy shit. Sorry, I hadn't actually used this yet. It's like scum powered. The Terrarian. I love that yo-yo is just a classic weapon in this game. Someone's like a real big fan of Earthbound or something, I don't know. That's a cool... God, it sounds like Metallica. God, this fucking barrier. My house is ruined. Oh, ye gods, my roast! Just a nerd plank through the sky. Let's see. Pantera drops us, that's what I figured. Everybody loves Plantera. I'm sure someone has taken the time to make a real Portal map that you use the Portal gun for to play around, like the 2D Portal games. Oh, fuck it. Sorry, I was not falling correctly at all. I know that there's like the slow falling. I actually wish there was a fast fall function. I don't want my slow to be fell. What? I don't want my fall to be slow. I want to be fucking quick, dude. I want to fall like lightning. Beautiful. Alright, is it time to turn on PvE? There we go. Now we can really die. And get destroyed immediately. I don't even know how I would spawn half of these things, because I don't know where they came from. You don't want the slow to be fall? Yeah, exactly. Bitch has joined. Do you look like a bitch? There we go. Just enough for me to do damage and then turn it off again. I appreciate the name. We're gonna have this stupid platform here. At least light it up. Hey, yo, that's supposed to be a one-way street. What the fuck? Oh, it's like some kind of slow falling. What the fuck is that? The Rod of Harmony. Oh my god, what the fuck? What drops this? Yo, fucking talk about dodging lasers. Oh, clicked out of the screen. Dude, if you have like an ultra-wide monitor with Terraria, like I have a bigger monitor than what I'm playing on. If I get like a, if I put this on the other screen and I could just teleport from like, you know, I guess it would behoove you to get like a, you know, more stuff. So tedious to get, I would imagine. Fuck it. Oh my god. Fun's next was snapped by bitch's zenith. That's a good statement. Yeah, it's true. It's true what they say. That's what you expect. What the fuck? Is there a sandstorm? What's going on? Just a thunderstorm. I can't really escape that, can I? It's incalculable. Well, damn. Alright. Peace. Peace in our time. Sorry. What the fuck? Jesus Christ. Yeah, this seems kind of bullshit. I know that's the point, but like... Like, I'm curious if I were to fight like the first boss again, what the fuck's gonna happen? I like how there's no enemies to fight. Like I'm hoping to fight an enemy and there's nobody there. Yeah, let me give this back. Where the fuck are you? Look at the map. Oh, there's too many freaks in my map. I guess you can just trade items with your other party members if you wanted to by some loophole. Oh, that's right. There's teams and shit. Bitch, 200 feet away. I could just refuse to give it back and just, that's mine now. Beautiful. Just steal your shit. Actually, okay, you got the staff. Here, take this back. There was something else, I think. Maybe there wasn't. Ooh, I got a feather. Yeah, playing with like 20 people... I guess you can't play with 20 people. Playing with X amount of people is probably quite fun. Hello. What's up? I did already beat the game, by the way. I beat it promptly like 30 minutes ago. No, I'm just fucking around. Play with like 4 at a time. I'm sure it's good to just send people on tasks. Infinitesimals, that's right. Yep, that's what it was called. It seemed fun. Don't know much about it, but it seemed... I liked it. What the fuck? Yo, wait. Why, like, right here, I can see everything? Is that, like, one of your summons or something? I get close and I'm like, oh. Fishing power, waning gibbous. Overcast. Like, damn, dude. It's an Epic exclusive game. It'll probably come to Steam at some point, if you don't want it on Epic. Fuck you, slime. Let me see the info items in my inventory. Is that so? Yeah, I don't have much. Because like I always wanted to get like the big one that tells you everything, but I never did. Well, I guess you can select which ones. Moon phase is interesting. Why the fuck does the moon phase matter? Does that change something? I know we fought the Moon Lord, but I guess it didn't occur to me that maybe there is like... yeah, I did defeat the Moon Lord. I'll probably end the stream relatively soon, but... Yeah, the other summon. The other summon. What other summon? What, besides my little man? Hmm? Oh, shell phone. Do I just need it like in my inventory? Oh yeah, I guess I just need it like in my inventory. Right click to toggle destination. What? Oh my god. Oh, that's awesome. Also, what is a truffle worm? Did you drop that? There really is like legendary shit. Can you defeat with only range class? I mean, I don't know. I mean, at this point, I'm just getting. Do you want me to click this truffle worm? I'm just showing whatever else I might have missed. Go to ocean. Oh, like well, that makes it easy on me. Okay, so by your instructions, go to ocean and what? Throw it in the water? I would guess. Bum, 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 bum. Did I just stack that to it underwater? I did, didn't I? God, you're so fucking quick. Can I use this underwater? I can't use it underwater. Yeah, do I just throw this in the water? Again, I talked about it before. I never have ever done fishing in this game, so I don't actually have a fishing pole. What the fuck? Duke Fishron. Oh, I've heard about this guy. I didn't know anything about him, but I heard he existed. Yeah, I realize I missed the entirety of the fishing mechanics in this game, like, completely. Oh my god. Oh my god. But there's a meme with a lady saying that, and I don't know. Oh, that's right. It's the fucking, like, the Wordle knockoff. Where she's playing with her kid in the car. I forgot about that. I'm not gonna describe what the video's about. You can find it. Or not. You'll never know. Bum, 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 Oh my god. Sorry, now I am just saying oh my god unironically. There's just like fucking 1,000 dolphins. This boss feels hard. Like this boss feels kind of particularly hard. Especially it's over the water. You're just fucking flying around while I'm doing all the hard work here. And dying, actually. I died. Does it take longer to spawn back again when you have somebody else in the game? Because I feel like it probably does. It would make sense. Makes sense to me. Wrong ocean. Hey, hey, fish, Ron. We're buddies, right? We're pals. We love... Where are you? I don't know, man. Summoning, like, he's the king of the ocean. He's the ocean king. He's the king of the ocean. Ocean king. He's the king. Not in an Elvis way. Defeat every boss. That's every boss. So I only missed like 3. What, 3? Maybe 4? Dropped Duke Fish Run trophy. Some coral. A forceful Flaren. Honestly, I did better than I thought. I didn't realize how many bosses I'd actually missed. Well, this is interesting. I guess it's like, it's a flail? Interesting. Which I've never really used. Oh, but they do home. I see. Huh. So if I actually... Sorry, that's the wrong thing. If I actually look... So Duke Fishron is around after Golem. Golem. Aquatic pig run mutation. Why can't I fucking speak today? Drops a mask. Duke Fishron wings. Oh, that seems nice. Tsunami. Razor blade typhoon. Bubblegum. I like that. Interesting. What the fuck? So in terms of bosses, that's kind of it. And then with what you drop from bosses and what you can find in the world, you can make pretty much everything else. I mean, I don't know extensively how well I did for my first time. There's still a lot of stuff I missed and just didn't do. And I know there's things that can happen if you like put specific people in specific places, right? You can get more villagers. Golem, Duke, Empress, Moonlord. Oh yeah, I just went from Golem to Moonlord. I didn't do the other two. I didn't even know they were there. I don't even know how to summon it. Some people don't do it like that, yeah. I don't know what, I don't know what people those would be. I like how spawn and home are the same place to me because I didn't ever like set a home. I don't know how you do that, but how do you do that? This housing is corrupted. Oh, that's interesting. That's why nobody's living here. Yeah, sorry, I took your shell phone. Let me give you. You always call me on your shell phone. Let me give that back. Just teleporting around. Yeah, that is shockingly convenient. I would assume that's also a lot of effort to make. Make a house a home. I never got a light pet. Don't know what that is. I got a lot of people, to be fair. Oh yeah, I forgot there was a camera mode. Yeah, I have no idea what a light... I don't... What is a fucking light pet? Equipment-wise, there's still some shit I missed out on. How does camera mode work? Memories. Memories. Alright, let's get out of here. Bitch gave you a light. Sorry, the fucking phrasing of that is very funny. Wisp in a bottle. Oh, it's just a little friend that follows you around, but doesn't... How is this different than, like... that's a helmet. What am I doing? I guess... Oh, there's just a smaller version. It's just a small pet. I know it does something, but I was like... I guess it's just... Is it a second pet, or is it just a specific subset of pets? Because it occurs to me, I don't even know. That would have been nice. It's a little friendly fellow. That, It's second pet. Oh, could I have just put 2 pets then? Like, I have more pets somewhere. Wait, that's the wrong one. Somewhere. No. It is specifically, like, inferior pets. It's like a pet, but worse. Man, maybe I do have one. I just didn't know where to put it. Well, what now? There's clearly a lot of equipment I could have gotten if I put in the effort to get all these swords. Again, there's still an idea of, like, unless I look it up, I don't know how to make some of these swords. It's more of just find equipment and attempt to see if I can make stuff with it that might lead eventually to the sword I want. I'm guessing there's also elite, like, ranged weapons and two, but I don't know. I don't know. My final words on Terraria are like, it's a good game. It's a good game with a lot to do. Also, take this back. Sorry, I just realized. It's a good game with a lot to do. And I think it's understandable that you could just sink like 12 hours. Or 12 hours, like 20, like 2,000 hours into Terraria. You play it one way, you play it in hard mode, you play it on calamity mode, you do all the different things, I don't know. It's a highly extensible game with a lot of shit. What the fuck? Excuse me. I was doing a fucking outro. It is funny. Oh, get over here, man. See, what you should have done is done them in the daytime. I did have like 20 of these in a chest somewhere. What's next? I know 12 hours of Deltarune. No. I'll play Deltarune tomorrow. I'll either play Deltarune tomorrow or maybe Welcome to War, which would be very funny. Yeah, that does illustrate a lot about the power scaling and the growth in this game. Where that... Initially, I died to that guy. I'm pretty sure. I'm relatively certain I died to that guy back a time ago. I mean, I got 6 more. I could just fight, like, 6 more of them. Do you have to... I was hoping you could summon multiple at once. I guess you can't do that. Damn, that's kind of what my hope was. Tragic. Yeah, Terraria's fun. I think I get it. There were some struggles. I don't have all the mech bosses. I know that there's like a secret, like if you do all the mech bosses, you can get like another one, but... And then it's like the same, it's like a contusion. And I know there's an achievement for it too, but I don't actually have the summons for those. And to be honest, I don't remember how to make it. That was an accident. That was a misclick. Sorry. That was a misclick. Fucked up misclick, man. Oh, it's already dead. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna play tomorrow. Today's Sunday, man. Yeah, but unless there is anything else, that's probably about it, isn't it? Terraria's a fun game. I don't know if I will, but I could see myself enjoying playing Terraria again at some point. Oh yeah, you gotta take back your little friend, I forgot. Wait. I took back my little... Wait, what? What's in my inventory? Like, the little guy's still floating above me. Actually, I have to go by, like, piece by piece. I see. Interesting. Only for that life. Oh, so I should die and get fucking rid of him. And the shit like getting all the ninja shit, the movement options. Yeah, now I'm belaboring the point. I beat the Moonlord like an hour ago. But no, yeah, Terraria's fun. It's a good game. With a lot more... At this point, now it might be fun for me to watch other people play Terraria and see what other, like, niche shit I have missed out on. To be honest, it's a good opportunity for me to, like, you know... I tried that with Subnautica, and then I was like, oh, fuck. They don't know what they're doing. And the frustration is a little real, but... But yeah, I think I'll end it here. It's a good game. Very fun. Damn. I don't know if I'll come back to Terraria. I might. It's not an impossibility that I might not ever come back to this, but... we'll see. But not like... But if I ever do, it won't be for as long of a stream as this one was, and it won't be even close to soon. As in, like, a year or two, or maybe 3, or longer. But yeah, that was fun. Good game. Enjoyable. Because if it's not fun, why bother? Tomorrow might be the Deltarune. Try to finish Chapter 3. I try to do a little bit of research on where the egg is in Chapter 3, by the way. And I think I haven't gotten to that point yet, and I don't know for certain. I might rely on if anyone else knows where the egg is so that I don't miss it, but... that and probably more Switch stuff. Now that Terraria is done, it's mostly Switch stuff, it's mostly Deltarune. I have 2 at T, which I'll probably try and finish at some point. At most, I have like 2 hours left in that game, maybe 4. So that shouldn't be too long. There's other myriad small things I want to stream. It's up to you. You've already beaten Chapter 3 and 4, so if you want to just check, make sure I don't miss it, I don't mind. That would be very kind of you. But there's also like there's some VR games I wanted to play. There's a couple of random roguelikes that I might do one-offs. There's a whole bunch of one-offs. That like I ought to do that I haven't had the chance to in a while. So that might be nice. I did. I genuinely did. The more I played it, the more I liked it, I think. I don't want you to come across it thinking I hated the game. I really didn't. I want to be sincere and say I genuinely did like it. It was a good experience. I'm sure it was evident when there were times when I was like, oh, I'm just streaming, and I just streamed for like an extra hour because I was just doing shit in Terraria, and I was like, oh man, I'm doing stuff right now. That's when it becomes a bit like when you're playing Minecraft, and it's like, oh, I'll end off in like 30 minutes. Oh, wait, I'm still doing something. I'll end up another 30 minutes, you know. And you end up keep playing it for longer than you expect because you're doing stuff. It was nice. Unrelated, by the way. I just want to show this because it's interesting. I played the game Outcore, classically. The developer of Outcore is making a new game, and they showed it off. And it looks neat. I liked Outcore. I streamed the game. Outcore is free, by the way. It is still free. It'll always be free. It is free on Steam. Yeah, there was a sex update to Outcore, by the way. That's true. A little fucking loud. But they're making a new game. That's a little more violent, but similar vibe, but also now it's a 3D game and not a 2D game. Basically, I can't lower the volume. Basically, it's a game, you do little puzzles and stuff, and if you spot a dead body, or a specific dead body, time restarts. Like Majora's Mask, you go back to day 1. Then you have to try again. And figure out what's happening, stop the death from happening. It's a little bit like Majora's Mask, where a lot of these characters have a specific routines that happen every time. Although you can mess with the routine by doing stuff. So something you might do might change the routine for a specific route, or at a specific time. It is not a roguelike, it is not something like that. It is like, you know, it's a time loop game. But if you look up and you see the dead body, reset. It's called Dead Watch. Seems very neat. And very ambitious from the developer who, you know, the previous game, not that it wasn't ambitious, but it was very lower stakes. It's kind of a whodunit. The murder mystery game, where the timer resets when you find a dead body, you're stuck in a castle, you have to find a way out before the next murder occurs. As you explore, characters will follow their schedule, move around, and do certain actions, which, again, is a lot like Majora's Mask in my mind. Yourself, you have the character from the previous game. Various stuff. The self-funded project. They did everything. It's a solo developer. That's funny. Yeah, and there's a Patreon for it. 2026. But yeah, if you're interested, wishlist it. I forget about the room that leads to it. I've left unsolved because it didn't seem possible. You'll walk it through next time. Thank you, artist. That's very appreciated. It'll probably be tomorrow because I want to get through Chapter 3, and I'm very excited. I want to continue it. I want to see what happens. And I've heard Chapter 4 is longer for Deltarune. Deltarune. But yeah, aside from that, which is not going to come out this year, there's like, I could do that again. I probably won't do Mussolini again, but that is a fun game to stream. I might start streaming Oblivion on the weekends if I just want something to play, and that might be fun for people. I could also do this game again, which was nice. I've been meaning to play Nubby again, at least once more, because Nubby's actually genuinely great, and I haven't. RTX. At some point, I will play. I have Heavy Rain, by the way. At some point, I will play Half-Life Episode 1 or 2, and that might be soon. Now that I have more stuff. This is insane for an egg. When is the fun SMP stuff? What is that super modded playthrough? And you do like 20 people? I don't know enough people. I'm not a networking kind of guy. What do I look like? Jarma. Got the complexity of a shadow shard. Interesting. Then I might need help with that, actually. Yeah, I forgot I did want to play Minecraft. Eventually, I will play Minecraft on stream, but not soon. What month is it? It's June. I probably won't play it this year, then, just because I've already did Terraria this year. I don't want to do too many similar games at once. New update this month for Minecraft. And I guess it won't be modded Minecraft. I kind of want to go play like Terraria, not Terraria, sorry. Tekkit. But I think I should just play real modern Minecraft. Sorry, not modded. Real, normal, unmodded Minecraft. Just so all the updates that I've missed out upon. But anyways, sorry, I'm rambling. Terraria's fun, everything's fun. If it's not fun, why bother? It's only 5 o'clock, but have a good night, everybody. I didn't know how long this would take, but I figured it wouldn't take more than like an hour or two, so yeah. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'm going to continue cleaning my fucking house and getting sunlight. I'm ending stream, and it's still bright outside. It's amazing. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.